So we got a nice video for you all today. Apparently there's a version of 2K that we are not allowed to play. That's a bar. So y'all know what it is by now. Without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the video.
You want 2K rumors and news, you in the right place. Want a community that's cool, you in the right space. You want tips, subscribe now and ring the bell. Then go to the park and give them hell. The Boot Squad is an organization with all winners. Soldiers up in formation, we all killers. And when you step on the court, yo, you're our dinner. When I play D in the fourth, yo, Kawhi Leonard.
So you done know. Your boy Brutal Sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So we gonna get straight to the video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're making a push for that 200K. It's on the way, and we less than 1,000 away, man. So hit up that subscribe. But anyways, Uncle Demi recently did a video, and he teased template builds taking a different direction. And not only that, that is gonna be a free-to-play kind of concept. He put that out there for 2K25. Now, what he did lean towards is more towards that NBA 2K League type of style. And coincidentally, T-Wills Gaming post this video about the secret version of NBA 2K with the new template system. So of course we're gonna check this out. Now of course he did put a few changes to what the 2K League does. But my question is, are you willing to play this game? Now remember, he did kind of tease towards the more free-to-play direction of it. So let's check this video out by T-Wills Gaming and let me know if you're gonna play something like this or if you prefer a format like this going forward. So let's check this video out, y'all.
Did you know that there's a hardest version of 2K that you can't play?
And this version is actually only used by the best players in the world.
Now pause. I'm gonna try to pause as little as possible. I'm not gonna not pause, okay? Okay? But I'm gonna try to pause while I give my opinion on certain things.
The game we're talking about is the NBA 2K24 League build.
It may look like it's the same game, but it's completely different.
So stay tuned as we break down the differences of the retail version of the game and the league build of the game.
Do not skip through this video because we're gonna actually show you how to implement league build difficulty into the retail version. So make sure you pay attention and stay locked in the whole way through the video.
The league build is harder than retail.
Definitely harder than retail. Retail, you can hit every shot, you move way faster. It's a completely different game.
The big difference between retail and league build is definitely the fact that you don't get skill boosts, there's no Gatorade, and it's harder to shoot. All of that combined with the fact that you're playing the best players in the world, so 10 times harder.
No hot spots, no lethal spots. It's tough. We have certain bans. We don't do pogo in the league. Pretty much it's bans on certain badges. No power forwards with a Hall of Fame interceptor.
In a retail game, you can make a whole bunch of red contest shots like every other game. You can make like 3 reds in one game. In this league, you can probably make 1 red a week, something like that.
The difficulties, the sliders actually go up. If it's too easy, they up it a little bit. Harder level than Hall of Fame, so it's actually harder than Pro-Am.
It says Hall of Fame, it's not really Hall of Fame, there's no way.
The builds are narrowed down. So it might look the same on the court. So people are like, oh, I see y'all doing the same stuff we doing. Y'all cheesing, but the builds aren't the same. No 6'6s. But at the same time, you can play with Patty Mills' jump shot. You can play with T-Mac, put on all the customs. It's 5 positions. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center. And then each category, each position has 5 builds you can choose from. They want to have some type of...
For sure, that ain't gonna be enough. That ain't gonna be enough. But as I said before, Uncle Demi teased that something like this. But one thing he was saying that there would be a grind towards everything. That would be the way that people would actually make a more unique type of build. So the more work you put in, the more grind you put into your build, the more it will set itself apart from other builds that are similar or within similar templates. So that's not a bad concept. In fact, that would probably get people playing or approaching the game a little bit different. Because you know me, I'm a grindhead, so I'm gonna get all the badges, everything. But the average person probably might not want something like that. Let's
a
continue.
variety within the builds, but pros are kind of picky on what they like to play on. So one might have a 96 3 ball, the other one have a 97 3 ball. One might have a 60 steal, and the other one, instead of getting steal, now you add a little more dunking. You go from 60 dunking to 71 dunking. So just those little things to make sure people use different builds so it's not a meta.
Yeah, all our builds are 99 overall. You can go to retail and make it.
With the league build, they'll just drop all the animations, all the jump shots, and you have access to everything. So D-Book didn't come out to whatever, let's say season 10. It was once we got it. It might have been in season 7 and we got it early.
Yeah, it came out like a week before.
When it comes to actually upgrading your player, there's nothing you can do. Build is what it is. The only time you're going to raise attributes or your level per se is when you get takeover in the game. Other than that, there's no leveling up. Build is what it is.
Now that's the difference in what Uncle Demi was presented in his video. Again, I did watch Uncle Demi's video because I saw a lot of people pass it on to me. I was like, react to this, check this out, man. But I decided to go directly to the source of the template build concept. And so far, what y'all think? Would y'all like this mode being in the game? And to me, it could be it don't have to be replacing what we know now as my career. Something like this don't have to replace my career at all. You could keep that my career, but add this as an additional add-on because it usually takes 2K a while to come up with these template builds, right? For the 2K League. That's probably one of the reasons why the 2K League starts so late as well. They don't get these builds as early. Because they want to know what works, what doesn't work. They get a lot of feedback from people in the 2K League, what they want in their builds or what they don't want, and then they create these template builds. So it might be an additional add-on. And as Uncle Demi say, free to play, like you can't lose going that route. But the only thing is you gotta grind to level up certain things. I don't have a problem with that concept necessarily.
So who do we actually play with? We actually have our own characters, our own avatars. So for the Timberwolves, we don't play with Cat, we don't play with Ant, we don't play with Big Rudy. We play with Two-Tack and Bear the Beast. I run around with this little character with a gold, yellow What color?
Purple.
Bear, don't look nothing like you, Bear.
It's kind of the same customization, but we got less.
Then again, he kind of look like Bear. I changed my mind. Now I saw Bear, he kind of look like Bear. I take it back.
And that's about it. The best way you can simulate retail to league build is like no jump shot boost, no dribbling boost, no Gatorade at all, no Gatorade stamina bar. Some people, everybody that plays comp play with the double Gatorade. No Gatorade, don't go do hot spots, don't do lethals. Like in the builds that you have, go make the league build.
This is how I want the game to be anyway. I want boost to be out of the game. I want boost and Gatorade to be out of the game because that is one of my biggest pet peeves, is that pay to win. The fact that if you put in more VC, you get your true player, it annoys me. But if they remove it altogether, however you create the build is how it is. You can say what you want. Once everybody's on the same playing field, I'm for it. Once everybody's on that same playing field, I'm all for it. Don't tell me if I get more VC and I could buy way more boost, my build gonna be better. Hell no. So this is what I like. Now, the level and the difficulty and the sliders that they have in the game for this, that's a game changer right there. Let's continue on.
Play Pro-Am. It'll give you a good feel of how hard it is, and let the team that you play with everything. And you will start to see that, like, all right, this is what it's like to play on league build because it's difficult. Certain shots gotta be made. You'll just see.
Sorry for the pause again, but I don't agree with that being the same because at least y'all are on the same level playing field. So if everybody's not using boost and everybody's not using Gatorade, at least the people you're playing against. But if I go out there on Pro-Am and I don't use boost or Gatorade, but the next team do, I'm at a disadvantage. That's different. But if once everybody's on the same playing field, I'm good with that. I'm good. Once everybody's on it, I'm good with it. Now it's all about IQ. It's all about skills. And I'm sure you're going to be restricted in the amount of dribbles you could pull off and stuff like that. I'm sure you restricted in a lot of stuff you could do. I prefer everybody's on that same playing field.
Let the other team play with everything. and you don't have anything, and then it's still a step up above that.
Yeah, try to play on a build that you didn't make, that you don't want to play on, for real. With no boost, nothing.
I think that's the biggest problem right there.
It's not a build catered to you. It's a build within 5 builds, and you got to try to find your play style. Here you go, buddy, and hey, you better figure it out.
And that's why I said they're gonna show. I think they're showing the builds of them right now, right? So I could talk. So I think that's why I said a lot of people might not like this, because one thing with my career, that's why I said this wouldn't replace my career. People love the uniqueness of me. I should have the ability to create whatever I want to specifications. That's why people was complaining about templates a few years ago, although I hear a lot of people say, yo, templates should come back. But for me personally, I like having the ability to adjust every attribute as I see fit. That's why I said this should be an add-on, an additional content that comes to the game. Whenever they put this out for the 2K League, they should put it out for everybody else. So even the people that want to make it to the 2K League, they could get on this game mode and go and compete. And everybody will be on the same level playing field, and they would know what to expect for the 2K League as well. I think that's the problem, and that's why we feel so detached to 2K League as well. If this comes to 2K25, as Uncle Demi kind of was putting out there, I think it's a W, but not to replace the my career that we know and love. I'm sorry. Now again, it might eventually replace my career based on how much people gravitate towards it, but I don't think they could just go all balls deep, into something like this.
I think it's 50-50. Like some people in the community would get on League Build and love it just because of the competitiveness. I feel like some would hate it. Some are just
I agree.
ways of playing retail on their build, 6'6" point guard, 6'6" shooting guard. You can't run around with 99 steal. That's not a thing in League Build. Power forwards don't have Huff and a scepter. Centers don't even have Huff rebound chasers. You gotta work with what you got. Those little things, like, even though they're not crazy differences in the game, but within the game, you'll see who's naturally better with everyone playing on the same build at that same position.
I think the average 2K player will have a harder time playing on it, to the point where it's not going to be as enjoyable, because like when Rain said, you can't run around with like cracked out builds. I think the more competitive players will enjoy the League build just because it's harder. It provides more of a challenge.
Slowing the game down definitely makes it harder, in my opinion. If you're used to playing on 100 speed and you got to switch to 80% of the speed, it's a little harder. But not having those boosts, you have to be more sharper with your moves.
Can't dribble for long. 2 moves,
Stamina.
you're dead. Stamina, yeah.
Jump shot timing is different.
Yeah.
It's not as easy as the pros make it look. It's not rec timing and it's not pro-am timing. A little bit more difficult than pro-am and 10 times more difficult than rec.
You don't have boost.
No hot spots.
No hot spots.
No lethals.
Yeah.
No Gatorade for guard.
Stop teasing me with a good time, y'all. I know y'all trying to scare us. Stop. Once everybody's on listen to me, that's my thing. I know a lot of people won't complain, don't get me wrong. A lot of people won't hate this. A lot of people, even a lot of comp players gonna hate this, because when the game launched and it was hard to shoot, more comp players was complaining than anything else. So don't get twisted with the comp word. I know y'all like to throw out the comp and casual word. Comp players were complaining way more than the casual. Let's get straight to the point. Let's call it what it is. But for me, once everybody's on that level playing field, I'm with it. I'm with it. Trust me, I'm with it. But everybody gotta be on that level playing field. No booze, no Gatorade, much more difficult to shoot. You can't hit as much contested, so defense stands out. You're not gonna have overpowered lockdowns in certain positions or overpowered interceptions. Stop teasing me with a good time. But it gotta be everybody on a similar playing field, man. I'm with it. I think a game mode like this, of course, with the change that Uncle Demi mentioned, again, you're gonna be free to play. You're gonna have to grind animations to make your build stand out and grind different things. Not exactly what they have, because they already had preset stuff. They can't move it, can't adjust. But with a little twist, I think it could be a dub. Let me know what y'all think. Let's continue on.
All right, so when you actually get tired, your jump shot speed, it might go from, normally if you play on push, it might change to release. as far as the time. And if you play on set point, it might go as slow as to changing it to release because you're tired. So you get a slower animation. It's like a load up. That stuff plays a huge part into league build. So when y'all see guards shooting bad, it's a different monster.
I feel like a big misconception is casuals can play on league build against better players, which is not true. We're some of the smartest 2K players in the world. We know what we're talking about. We know the game inside out. We put the hours in and day out. You can't just come home from a regular day and just play Jordan Rec and then think you're gonna hop on league build.
That's facts.
Beat me. So
That's facts.
Misconception that is thrown around a lot in the community.
And that's not disrespect, though. That's not disrespect. If they're spending all day, because we did a podcast with Bear the Beast, right? And when he told the amount of time they put into the game, I'm like, you better be some of the best 2K players in the world. Because if the average Joe was putting in that much time, they would not be the average Joe. That's what makes us casual. I get on after work and I get on and turn on the stream, and guess what? I put in 4 hours and then I get the hell off and I'm going to chill with my family. I should not be better than these guys. Ain't no way I should be better than these guys. People like, bro, you should be calm. No, I shouldn't. I'm good at the game. That does not mean I'm calm. I'm good. I know where I'm at. I know my limits. These more all day, all night, they're on the game trying to figure out and trying to gain that little competitive edge. That's not disrespect when they speak like that, though. If you put in that type of work, you have to speak like that. When I get offended is when they start to talk like the casual little peons, like y'all the peasants, y'all like calm down, my G. We know you put in the work, but don't get disrespectful now. You know what I'm saying? But that's not disrespect. That's just them stating the obvious fact. Like when I was playing college ball, and I came back home for summer, and they would want me to play. I would be like, bro, y'all didn't stand no chance, bro. Because I know the type of work I'm putting in. They got full-time jobs. And on the afternoons, they come and play some basketball. Me, I get up in the morning, weight room. Lunchtime, practice. After 4, practice. Then go home, study. Morning, we do it again. And it's routine every single day. On the afternoons after work, they come shoot the little hoops. The kind of work, so they could speak like that because they know the type of work they're putting in. That's not disrespect. That's just the obvious fact. But let's continue on, man.
Another misconception is like it's easy to play certain positions. It's not. Like it's a lot of thinking that goes into like just playing the game of 2K, especially at the highest level. They put me on this team and around these players, and like it's a system. It's like a machine. You got moving parts, and trying to move we're trying to move together as one.
To me, the biggest lie from retail players, and when they watch the NBA 2K League, is there's a lot of them. Like they think that these guys suck, or the league players suck, and they can compete against these guys. No, you can't. No, you can't. My team right now, get your 5. Your 5 ain't beating my 5.
They should.
It's a different monster. So people would think that they suck.
They should dominate.
Shots. Yeah, the game is harder, and they're getting guarded by some of the best players in the world. And it's 5 of them on defense. I could make every jump shot. I'm chicken in the rec. I don't miss in the rec. Yeah, I mean, if I go play in the rec and I take my 5 to the rec, it would probably be 16,000-0 in a season. We'll never lose. We'll blow everybody out by 100.
You should.
We might make it look easy, but this is the hardest version of 2K you would ever play.
So before you talk trash on social media,
you should.
Chats, go actually try the league builds out. Go try them out for yourself, and let us know how you do. I want to know how you do.
Also, a reminder to take off all your takeovers, boosts, Gatorades, everything, and comment down below how it goes.
Next time, we're going to be answering the most frequently asked NBA 2K questions.
Check them out, man. T Woods Gaming. Appreciate you, Bear the Beast. Appreciate y'all. I would say this though, right? They should be better. They should be better. And now, with that being said, which is why they shouldn't get mad anytime somebody get a win over them and start boasting and talking trash. It's not that the person think they could just dominate them every time. But you get a win over these guys, you're supposed to feel like if you know you gotta go to school or you gotta go to work, and then you only got a few hours and you get on the game and you run up against these dudes in the rec and happen to get a win over them, you're gonna talk your trash. Now, you know if they got 5, you ain't got no shot. But you catch one slipping, though? You catch one slipping? And he's out there with some of his home guys, like his homeboys, his IRLs? Oh, yeah. I'm talking that trash. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am. It's like me running up against LeBron and actually got some shut-offs. And let's say LeBron beat me and we playing to 6 and he beat me 4-6. You think I ain't gonna tell everybody that I beat LeBron? Y'all lying. Or let's say it's 1 point, win the game, and I happen to get off a lucky shot. Oh, yeah. The legend of Brute has been born. It was burnt right there. It was. So I understand, and they get offended sometimes when people talk shit when they beat them. Nah, bro. They have the right to talk their shit. I don't think they could beat y'all in those series, but you beat some of the people that put in this type of work to be this good. But overall, let me know what y'all think about this concept coming to 2K25. Uncle Demi he put it out there. You know, Uncle Demi is closely tied to NBA 2K, and he put it out there. The template builds, this cool concept, but with a little twist. 1, it being free to play. 2, you being able to grind for builds, for badges, and not only badges, like certain unique animations and stuff to set yourself apart. It was a very good concept when I watched Uncle Demi's videos. Y'all make sure and go check out his channel as well. I think All City did a video on it as well. So I didn't want to do a video reacting to Uncle Demi's video again, of course. But I went directly to the source because I saw this pop up from T-Woods Gaming right here. And they are showing what it's like to play in the 2K League under these limited builds. But I don't think a lot of people will gravitate towards this. But I think the people who want to be competitive and want to be on that kind of level playing field, especially if you don't have boost and Gatorade, I love that. If everybody don't have it, I don't mind playing under those circumstances. The problem is, if I do it now, I'm playing at a disadvantage. And they're pay to win aspect of the game. I don't see 2K removing it no time soon. So that's why I don't think they will implement something like this at all on the main version, on my career version, or to replace my career version, because 2K is all about that paper. But as an add-on, I could see they add something like this. Again, let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all know it's your boy Sim. First time to the channel, like, share, subscribe. How blessed and be safe out there, y'all. Peace.